Welcome back to Unlimited Recaps. Today we'll be diving into a horror suspense film from 2014, The House is October Built. As the movie begins, we are introduced to the Halloween festival, celebrated globally on October 31st each year, a day dedicated to honoring the dead and all things spooky. In this situation, Bobby, Jeff, Brandy, Mikey, and Zach, along with their friend Zach, decide to go on an exciting road trip to find the scariest places they can. Their only goal is to face their worst fears by spending the night in the woods and going to a bunch of spooky houses. As the group gets ready for this creepy adventure, they rent a car, and Jeff decides to put cameras inside it. He even always has a handheld camera with him to make sure that they record every moment of their trip. The group is very excited as they set out on this dangerous trip just a few days before Halloween. Along the way, they stop at a number of Halloween-themed fairs and haunted houses, each one carefully planned to scare people silly. At these festivals, they see regular people turn into scary characters who use their homes and other sites in the area to scare people. The group is amazed at how hard and creatively these scary scenes are put together, but as they go to more spooky places, fear starts to set in. In the videotape they're taking, this change is very clear. Their excitement starts to give way to worry. They start their adventure when they go into their first spooky house. There, they meet a strange girl with a scary mask on. The thought of seeing her makes Zach so scared that he starts to cry, but he quickly laughs it off. Even though they are scared, they keep going on their journey, and then something even scarier happens. As they drive down a lonely road, far from any town or village nearby, they see a man dressed as the Joker standing by the side of the road and watching them quietly. Even though it seems out of place for him to be there, they tell themselves it's just part of the Halloween fun and move on. When they decide to camp out in the bush, their night takes a scary turn for the worse. A strange man joins them by the fire and sits with them in silence as they settle down. Even though his appearance is unsettling, they choose to ignore him, thinking that it must be because of all the strange things that happen on Halloween. Things change in a scary way the next night, though. The group sees the girl in the mask again, but this time they are more than 100 miles away from where they first saw her. She sits close by and stares at them with a creepy quiet before she starts to make scary noises. The group is confused and on edge because of her strange behavior, but they decide to keep going with their trip anyway, not knowing what real terror lies ahead. The group's exciting trip takes a scary turn one night when they meet a man wearing only white and carrying a big axe. His scary look scares Zach, who worries right away about his safety. The group is nervously watching the man because they don't know if he will hurt Zach. But after a few painful moments, the man just walks away, leaving them unhurt but very scared. As Halloween gets closer and their adrenaline-fueled anxiety grows, this experience only makes them want more scary things. They are still not happy and want something that will push them to their limits. After some time, Zach hears about a dangerous and strange group called the Blue Skeleton. Urban tales say that this group works behind closed doors and lives in secret places. They are known for making people very scared. People say that they do more than just scare their victims, they also torture them, sometimes to the point of doing nasty, cruel things. Zach suggests that they look for this mysterious group because it would be the most exciting thing they have ever done. His friends are just as interested and thrilled as he is, so they agree to go on this dangerous quest even though they know it will be the scariest thing they've ever done. The search for the Blue Skeleton takes them on a strange and scary journey. There are hours of study and following leads before they finally find some clues that lead them to a remote bar where they are supposed to find out more about the group. The bar is in an odd, almost creepy area with a lot of strange and suspicious people living there. Inside, things are tense, and the group has to put their cameras away because recording is not allowed at all. Things quickly go from bad to worse as they talk to the customers. Some of the residents are rude and mean, especially to Brandy, saying rude things and making the place feel dangerous. Luckily, things calm down and the people leave them alone in the end. Even though they've seen some strange behavior, Zach gets them a secret password that they think will lead them right to the Blue Skeleton. Instead of telling them where to find the group, the message is vague: the Blue Skeleton will find them. The group is both excited and scared about this scary news because they don't know what to expect next. When they start to notice strange things happening, one night they see a man with a camera. This is someone they had seen in videos from other haunted places. This man starts to follow them and write down everything they do. Even more unsettling is the fact that he sneaks into their campsite while they're asleep and takes Zach's ID. The next morning, when the group wakes up, They have no idea what happened the night before until they check their phones. They are horrified to find video of the man recording them while they sleep. This is a chilling warning that someone is watching them and may even be after them. Their adventure, which started out exciting, turned scary when they learn they may be in a lot more danger than they thought. As they watch the frightening video on their phones, they are completely shocked and can't believe that someone broke into their privacy while they slept. The video shows more than just a stranger being there. It also shows a horrifying addition to their campsite, a freshly cut animal heart put in their fridge next to a carved pumpkin, creating a creepy atmosphere that makes them feel even more afraid. As they continue to watch, a message shows up on the screen telling them where and when they will meet the blue skeleton group. They were shocked to find blue masks waiting for them, which is another sign that they are being pulled into this evil game. The friends get ready for what they think will be the best part of their trip when Halloween night comes around. When they get to where they were supposed to meet, they feel uneasy because Zach is nowhere to be found. At first, they thought he might have gotten lost, so they called for him, and their calls could be heard all night. Zach hadn't just gotten lost. They didn't know he had been brutally killed by 3 people hiding in the shadows: a girl in a mask, a person dressed as the Joker, and another person dressed as a bunny. After committing the horrible crime, the 3 people get rid of his body in a sneaky way, leaving his friends in a state of fear and confusion. As the people left in the group wait impatiently for Zach to come back, their worry turns into pure fear. When they try to call him, his calls go ignored, which makes them even more worried. They finally get a recording that gives them chills. It's from Zach, and it says that he is with the blue skeleton group, but it's not a happy message. They are told that they need to go to a certain place if they want to see him again. When the group gets to the meeting spot, their excitement quickly turns to fear as the strange blue skeleton group surprises them. They are caught without notice and have their hands tied behind their backs, making them unable to do anything. Masks are roughly put over their faces, making it harder for them to see and making them feel even more lost and scared, and given a camera each to record their fate. As the bus starts to move, they realize how bad things really are. It's taking them to unknown, creepy places that feel more and more dangerous as the time goes on. Once the bus stops, the friends are thrown off without a word and are dropped off in different, scary places. They are feeling very scared because it is very dark and very quiet, which makes their worries worse. They quickly discover that they are stuck in a dark, broken-down house with no clear way out. As they scream for help, they become panicked and want to stop this horrible game and go back to where they are safe. But the hooded people who had been after them from the start are still after them, which makes them feel even more scared than before. These are the same psychopaths who killed Zach so badly, and now they have the other 4 friends caught up in their horrible game. As the friends see how bad things really are, they understand there is no way out. They are being buried alive and suffocated inside coffins. Each of them is fighting against the oppressive darkness around them. Their cries for help reverberate through the dark night, but no one hears them because the ground swallows them up. It's getting harder and harder for them to fight against the hopelessness of their position. They start to feel like they can't breathe. As if they weren't already suffering enough, the killers enjoy the pain they cause. It's clear that their sick goal is to hurt and torture people who are stupid enough to go after them. As they watch their victims suffer, killers use carefully placed cameras to record the pain. They feed off of their victims' fear and loneliness. They record every painful moment for their own sick pleasure, making the friends' last moments a horrifying show. The group was once excited and confident, but now they have to face the scary truth: they are the latest victims in a horrible tradition that happens every year. This mysterious group of psychopathic killers makes it their goal to hunt down new victims every Halloween. They go after people who are looking for scary things without realizing how scary things really are. Before they can face their end, the friends understand too late that their search for fear has led them to a horrible end that will haunt Halloween for years to come. In the end, the friends' quest for thrills leads them into the clutches of the sinister blue skeleton group, transforming their Halloween adventure into a horrifying nightmare. What began as a fun exploration of fear culminates in a chilling realization that some horrors are all too real. Their fate serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows, urging viewers to reconsider the price of seeking thrills. As the chilling events unfold, the echoes of their screams linger, haunting us long after the credits roll. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.